Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So how to be good in PvP, how to be good in unranked arenas, and how to be good in World v World. I will explain to you what I know. I've been playing this game for almost a year, so I'll give you a few, few tips. I'm not like a professional, veteran players, but I know a few tricks, and I will share with you the experience that I have. So rule number one: know your class. You know your spell, know what it does, so you need to read every single spell and know exactly what it does. It doesn't matter which class you play, unless you understand all your spell. It's gonna be hard for you to be proficient, efficient in any features in this game. So you need to understand what every trait does. You need to understand them all. You gotta read everything. So you need to make a lot of tests, a lot of experimenting, and figure out what works for you. You have to understand something about unranked arena. See, this is the gear that I have right now. Okay, this is for World v World. The stats matters for World v World, but in arenas, when you click this guy over here, this is what matters. You see the amulet, the rune, the sigil. Alright, depending what weapon you're using. So see, this is for unranked arena, but if you go in World v World, this is what matters, the gear that you have. So if you have, like exalted gear, you should have exalted gear at least. Well, you're good, and if you have ascetic gear, it's even better. Now, a lot of people will say, yeah, but ascetic gear, does it make a big difference? I would say around 5%. I would say it gives you around 5%, 7% extra damage. I mean, if you go for damage, that is. So there's a little difference, but for veteran players, people who've been playing this game for a long time, to them is a big difference. It's a major difference in the sense that every percentage of extra output, DPS output, to them it's gold. To them is gold. For them, ascended gear or legendary gear, because legendary gear and ascended gear have the same stats, by the way. The only difference that legendary gear, you have the same stats, but you can change the stats on the go. So legendary gear, you can change the stats on the go. But so yeah, in World v World, the stats of the gear matters. In PvP, in arenas, this is what matters. Unranked arena, you need to know the map and the mechanic. So even if you have good gear, even if you know your class, if you don't know the map, if you don't understand the mechanic in the map, you're not going to be useful in the team, because unranked arena in Guild Wars 2, it's a little bit like League of Legends. You guys know League of Legends. If one person doesn't provide, it's a big issue usually. My goal is not just I don't want to be dead serious. I don't really care about winning or losing. I just want to have fun. So I'm gonna stick to unranked arena, and I'm having a lot of fun in there. That's my priority, by the way, but that's a personal thing. All right, now let's talk about World v World. My first rule, if you're a new player in World v World, you wanna stay with the group. So when you go in World v World over here, try to find a group. Go in there, and you can go in chat, like you go in map chat, or you can go in team chat. You say, is there any tag? So if you type that in team chat, everybody everybody in every battlegrounds, they're all gonna read it, and somebody may say, yes, there is one in Fort Aspenwood Desert Borderland, or there's one in Jade Quarry, there's one in Dragonbrand, there's one in EBG Eternal Battleground. So you need to be with a group. Why do I say that? Because when you're a new player, if you go in World v World, you're gonna have a harsh time, because there's a lot of things to sink in. There's a lot of information. So instead of like telling you everything what to do, just stay with a group. And when you stay with the group, you're gonna learn on the go. There's a lot of things you're gonna learn on the go. But there's one thing I need to teach you. ASAP. Very importantly, the rank and abilities. See over here, rank and abilities. You want to put 1 point in War Gliding Mastery here. You need 3. I think you need 3 points actually. So the reason is because it allows you to glide in your territories to your own worlds. All right. So if you want to be able to glide in your territories, then you need to put a point over here. If you don't put a point in gliding, and let's say you jump off the cliff, you're gonna die. You're gonna get one-shot kill. And oh, look at the gliding. That's fucked up. That's very nice. Oh wow, that's nice. Oh my god, yeah, I love like. Oh, I. yeah, so it's important that you put a point in gliding. Another tips that I have for you: join a World v World guild. If you feel like World v World is for you, if you like World v World, then you want to join a guild. You want to join a World v World guild. There's a lot of World v World guild. When you enter any map in EBG or any sorry, in World v World, you're gonna have a lot of guilds that will promote their guild. You know, trying to figure out which guild is more proficient. What I do usually when I get in there, just see who's the commander and how many guild players are with the commander, and I want to see how good they are. If I see that the commander is good, you know, if I see they're good and the guild are good and they're proficient and the commanders knows what he or she is doing, then I may try the guild. You understand? I may try to join the guild, but it is a personal decision. It's not an obligation. Usually, also in World v World, you will notice that you can use food enhancements over here. We call it nourishment, and you can use enhancements. So you can use you know, these things over here in World v World, but in PvP, in unranked arena, you cannot. In unranked arena, you cannot use any buffs. So that's why if you do World v World, you want to consider buying the right food and the right enhancements. It's not like a big game changer, but it can do some. Well, to me personally, it is a big game changer in the sense that you see this guy, when I crit, I get a chance to steal life, and he gives me 70 precision and, you know, 10% experience from kill, 10% is karma. So to me, it is a game changer, but it's a relative, you know, opinion. Again, if sometimes there are some guilds or commanders or even some players, veteran players, they will lay down some foods, some like special foods which you can use. Another thing you need, guys, the Workload, the mount. So when you start as a new player, you're not gonna have the Workload. In order to get the Workload, the first thing you want to do is to put 1 point. You need to put 1 point in here. Once you put 1 point in here, you go to your achievement, you know, panel. Then you're gonna click Workload over here, and then you're gonna go to Workload Companion. You're gonna have to follow these achievements over here. All right, it's very simple, like capture a camp, capture a tower, etc. So there's a lot of things. Everything here is very easy to do. My best suggestion is that you stay with the group, because if you stay with the group, they're gonna help you get all the achievement in one shot. So you can get these in less than an hour if they're fast. But some people, they get in like 3 hours, 5 hours. Some people 2 days, 3, 5 days. But it depends. Like I said, stay with the group, and you know, like it should be easy for you to get if you're with a group. Then the other suggestion in World v World, if you're a new player, you're gonna have roamers. They call it roamers. What are roamers? Roamers are like solo players. Usually they're like, well, solo. Sometimes they're like in a group, but like mostly they're solo players, and they're gonna go around the map, and they're gonna seek and destroy. In a sense, they're gonna hunt you down. Those are roamers. Don't fight them. If you're new players, don't fight these roamers. If you see one, try to run away if you can. Because some roamers, they're really good. Like, they're like veteran players. These guys, they will stomp you. If you feel like in the future you're comfortable with your gameplay, you're comfortable with your class, and you know what you're doing, then you can become a roamer yourself. I like to roam, by the way. I started roaming last month, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. Because it's part of the, you know, it's part of the game. So if you want to roam and, you know, like seek and destroy, that I mean, you know, like it's part of the game, guys. You also have what we call dualists. Dualists are people, they're gonna bow down to you. So basically, you're gonna go in here. You're gonna click BOW for bow, and this is what you're gonna do to them. If the enemy bows back at you, it means that he wants to duel with you. And if you do, and you know, these are one of my favorite instances where I can have fun with someone in a fair fight, because it's different than ganking. Because ganking is like, it's pretty much like roamers. They don't care about honorable 1v1. They just want to stomp you. But dualists, technically, they want to have a fair fight. It's a 1v1 thing, and nobody is gonna come in between both of you. Right? If you want, if you're gonna find them mostly in this map over here. Borderland, is it? No, not this one. Alpine Borderland. So if you go to Alpine Borderland, actually I'm going to show you. You see right now I'm here. So if you go around this area here, you see this area in the middle. If you go here, you're going to have a lot of people waiting. Sometimes they're going to be waiting for you. And if you bow down to them, if you bow to them and they bow back, like I said, it means they want to duel. So you have all this area over here to duel. You understand? Same thing over here. Same thing. So if you go over here, you go in this area, and there will be people who may be waiting for to duel with you. But be aware that sometimes there are gankers. So sometimes over here, there are gankers. What I mean is that they're not gonna bow at you. They're just gonna attack you and they're gonna kill you. And sometimes they're gonna have their friends hiding behind, and they're gonna come from behind. They're gonna kill you. So you gotta bear that in mind when you get into World v World, because anything happens in World v World. That's the thing I need you to understand is there is a type of duelist. They're not duelists. They're like half duelist and half ganker. What do I mean? Is like these guys are, you guys know Pac-Man vs Mayweather fight back in 2015. You remember Mayweather, how he won the fight? So basically he's gonna jab you, he's gonna try to hit you, he's very fast at hitting you, right? He's gonna hit you, but then he's gonna walk away. And he's gonna wait for the time, and then he's gonna look for the he's gonna win by unanimous decision. What does it mean is that there's a lot of so-called roamers. They're like roamers and duelists, but I don't even know the name. I call them the Mayweather. If you see a Mayweather, I suggest you don't fight them. Why? Because they are equipped with these guys are good at, like I said, like at Mayweather fighting. They're gonna jab you and then they're gonna run away. You're not gonna be able to catch them. You're not gonna be able to catch them because they have abilities that allows them to go super fast. So even if you run after them, you're gonna waste your time. One time I made the mistake to run after a Mesmer, and the Mesmer was like he went like the Mesmer, like he was here. I followed him all the way here. He went all the way back up here. He came all the way back here. I followed him the entire place. He didn't want to fight. He just wanted to troll. Like he wanted to troll me, and that was my mistake because I thought I could catch up to him. But Untamed, we don't have the same speed. Like I don't like this. This is a 4-second super speed. After that, there's a 32-second cooldown. The other one you want to be careful of is the Thief. The Thief, they're good at stealth. So basically, they're gonna jab you. They're gonna hit you. Then they're gonna stealth and run away. And you're gonna run after them. They want you to run after them. Don't do that. Don't run after them. Just let him go. Don't fight a thief. Trust me on that. Don't, unless you want to fight him. But don't. Me personally, if I see a thief, a Mesmer, an Elementalist, and all the, if I see that they like, I'm gonna attack them. But if I see they attack me, and then we fight, and then I see they just run away like this. They just run away, run, and then like they want me to follow them. I just stop following them because, like I said, you can follow them all around the map. You can follow them all around the map, and they're not gonna stop. They're gonna laugh at you. I said, don't fight. If you like fighting Mayweather, it's up to you. If you have the speed to catch to them, good. But me on my Untamed, I know I cannot catch to them. You can catch them on Soul Beast or Druid. So if you have a Soul Beast, or if you play Druid Condi, you can actually catch up to them. The reason I say this, if you go to Druid over here, you see this guy. You have you have super speed here. No, well, you have this guy. If you take this guy, you get 33% movement speed, so you're very fast. Plus, if you have a staff, so basically, if I put a staff over here, see, I have number 3. So not only do I walk super fast, but I have number 3. So I can catch up to them very easy, and then I can use this guy for super speed. Boom. Are you guys feeling my drift? Do I have anything else? No, I think that's about it. That's the only thing that allows me to go faster. So with if you have a Druid Condi build, yes, you can. If you want to run after them, it is up to you. But me personally, I don't fight Mayweather. I like to fight Pac-Man. I like to fight Pacquiao. That's a personal thing, guys. It's not a good or a bad thing. It's just that, when you duel, you duel. When you gank, you gank. But if you do a little bit of both and you just run away the entire map for me to catch you, I don't know, guy. To me personally, I don't know. I don't know if I like that. The last tips is to have fun. So when you go WvW, all right, there's a lot of things that I haven't mentioned, like the abilities over here. You need to know what to use. Like, this is what I'm gonna suggest you. Okay, first you need a War Claw. That's number one. You need the gliding. Number two. I also suggest you that you have this guy over here. Sorry. Well, yeah. This one. Learn to automatically pick up loot from fallen foes. This is, to me, is a must. Have the points, because when you kill people in a group, you have to click F. You don't have to click F. You see, because usually if you don't have this trait over here, you're gonna have to click F, because you're gonna have loots on the ground. You're gonna have to click F all the time, and I don't like that. And I like to auto loot. So when you're in a group and you have auto loots on, you'll be able to, you know, automatically pick up the loots without having to click F. So that's one thing that's very important. The other one that I would suggest you is to have maybe Build Master. No, yeah, maybe Build Master. It's only 1 point. Defense. If you have enough points, defense against guard. I will go all the way there. Oh, I could like. Okay, so I could use this. I don't know. Guard Killer as well. You can do that. Oh, another one that's important. You have Repair Master. You can do that too. Siege Bunker. I put max. See, Siege Bunker is important. When you are in a group, you're gonna be bombarded by siege. So if you want to survive this, you may consider putting your points in here, so that you don't die too fast. But like I said, you can experiment, guys. I have Supply Master over here to go faster. I'm gonna take this one over here. Gain swiftness after spending your supply. What is this? Recover. Oh, I like this one. Okay, this one here. Have a chance to recover supplies when you spend them. I like this one here. I still have 19 to go. I don't know which one I'm gonna take. I think I'm gonna take this one, because I want this one. See, learn to glide. So this one, War Gliding Mastery. If you have this one over here, you can glide without having to lose stamina. Because if you don't have this one, and let's say you glide, you know, let's say you glide. See, there's stamina here. See the stamina here? Well, you're gonna lose them. Well, right now I'm in the entrance, but you don't see it. But if you are on the castle, or if you are on the keep and you glide down, and if you don't have, you know. And if you don't have this one over here, you're gonna die. Well, I mean, you'll be out of stamina, and then you will die if you don't touch the ground. So this is a good point to put in. And everything else is, like, I'd say it is you know, it is relative. So it's up to you to decide if you want to put in the others. But the last one, the last suggestion is to have fun. Don't go try to go in without having any high expectation. If you don't know what to do, like I said, stay in a group and ask around. But don't make the same mistake I did. What I did one time, I was asking everybody, what do we do, where do we go, and people that were annoyed. They don't like when you go in there and you ask 1,000 questions. So the best way to learn, also, you have wiki search. So you go to wiki, and it takes you got video on YouTube's. You know, you can ask your friends if you have friends. Otherwise, stay with the group, and if you stay with the group, you're gonna learn on the go. That's what I did, and that's how I got better at this game. So yeah, guys, so this is all the suggestion I have for you. If you like my video, please like and subs. I hope that you get better, and that you you know, and that you have fun with your friends. And if you have any question, leave it in the comments. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Please subs and likes, and I'll see you in my next video. Cheers.